All right. This video is once again uh, giving my 5 cents about the issue that involved what's his name, Rico and ZT down in Atlanta in the hotel room. I can say maybe for the first time, Kwani may not have agreed with me or care what I had to say, which was always true. But I see she said saying the same thing as I have said before. My last video about Rico. I don't get it, and I don't understand why these grown women act as if they don't get it either. Rico is a grown man. A man. You heard what I said? A man. He's not y'all child. He's not y'all's brother. He's a stranger to y'all. But yet, y'all get so invested in everything that young man do. He's grown. I seen so many people in the chat of Rick's chat telling Rick to go and get Rico. Go pick him up. Go get Rico. That man, that's a grown man. That is a grown man. Rick is a grown man. Something is wrong with y'all. Something is wrong with y'all. And Kwani, I have to say everything that you said, I have already said in my last video about Rico. But I must say, you said everything that I'm sitting here watching that video. Same thing, in my mind. What in the world is wrong with y'all? That looked like it was a setup. If I have never seen a setup before, not one time did they push each other. Did they swing on each other? They all up in each other's face, and neither one of them touch me. You touch me first. You touch me. When do grown men act like that if they gonna fight? That was a complete setup, or either they're just stupid. Grown men get into it. The number one problem is the drinking, the alcohol. The alcohol, and then they are there for a show. They got to bring it in. They got to do something extraordinary for this whatever you want to call it, show or taping or whatever, palette or whatever they want to call it. That's what they there for. If two grown men were that upset, at each other, that they was all in each other's face, right in each other's face, one of them would have swung on the other. There's no doubt. They never did it. That shit ain't real. Yeah, you want to say, well, Rico paid him his money. Okay. Or how you know Sean Bradley or the producers didn't give him the money to put on that act? Ever thought of that? Could be. Don't have to be, but could be. And if it wasn't part of the act, but if it's a part of the act, that's pretty good. They give him the money, you know. Y'all do this, and ZT say, pay me my money, and you grab your phone, and you show that you've given him $500, the $500 that the producers gave, okay? A show. That was a good show. Wouldn't have anybody had such a good show on YouTube like that. Other than when Rico be doing his other stuff when he's at home, getting drunk and falling and all that. You people are crazy. Y'all do some messed up. Y'all think warped. If it's not part of the show, one thing I will say to Rico, that you did the best thing that you could do, and that was to repay ZT that money, that $500. Now, I watched a lot of people in that chat telling you not to pay him, don't give him the cash app, and to cancel the cash app. They just kept saying that. But no, you did the right thing. If it's real, you did the right thing. Because you do not want for him to have something to hang over your head. If you got that much kind of money in your bank account, you should have paid it. Pay his money back, and then he won't have anything to hang over your head at all. You did the right thing. And don't let the people convince you that you shouldn't have given him the money. You should have. Because if not, you know what happened with you previously with guys. When you ended up going somewhere and didn't have money to get yourself out of the situation and get you back home. So you did the right thing by refund his money. So you won't have to hear that. Other thing, the drinking. I would not be surprised, because you grabbed that ball and you threw that ball at that door. I believe it was a setup, and reason being, because they kept talking to somebody else, a third party, which I'm figuring was ZT's boyfriend. Somebody was in there, because they was talking to a third party. And then when ZT came back, you opened the door. If you that mad at him, you refunded his money. But yet, when he came and knocked on the door, you let him in. Why? And then y'all argued some more. But I wouldn't be surprised if y'all got the police come to the door and take both of y'all to jail. But you know, when you drinking alcohol and you drunk, you don't think about that. Now, I don't know why you got pissed at Kwani. Yes, I do, because she was telling the truth. She was telling the truth. Either you was set up or you was part of the little show. One of the two. And when I was checking out Tracy's chat after Rick got off live, she was trying to call you, and supposedly she had just talked to you, but you didn't answer the phone. She called like 2 or 3 times, and you didn't answer the phone. Wonder why. Is it because that was part of the palette, the little show, or whatever? Y'all had to make it good and juicy for tomorrow or whenever y'all, or you got set up. They took advantage of you and set you up and put you in the middle of all of their little game. It's one of the two. As you know, it's no secret. I don't fall for BS quite easily. But I do. Do I feel sorry for you? No, I don't feel sorry for you. You know, my last video I did, I felt sorry for it. It broke my heart. It still breaks my heart that you drink the way you do, and then you behave badly. And no one likes to be around a drunk, alcoholic. You're alcoholic, but people don't like being around a drunk. And a drunk is a person that can't hold their alcohol. They get pissy, sloppy drunk, falling and tripping over shit, and yelling and hollering, and can't nobody get you to calm down. And you to the point you don't care if the police come. You won't care until they there at your door and they put you in handcuffs. Like I said, you 28 years old, 29, you're still a grown man. But there are times, if you're not doing the right things, and somebody is trying to tell you, trying to help you, and just thinking maybe you just need some help to see what's going on with yourself. But all of these women that be in the chats, they like watching what's going on with you, whether it's good or bad. Mostly when you're acting the fool. And you think they're your friend? You think they really love you? They really care that much about you? And I'm like Quani. If they care so much about you, they love you. So, did they catch a plane to come and get you? But see, you don't need that, because you showed you had plenty of money. If you wanted to get on a plane and come back and go back home, you could do that. But you don't have to do that. You got a round trip ticket. You can pay for your hotel. You did. You can stay there and have some fun. But just stay away from ZT. unless, like I said, if it's a setup for the show, then it is what it is. But that's, I think, I'm with Kwani. I think it's a setup. It looked just like a setup. Because I don't know if two grown men that's that supposed drunk and that pissed off at each other, that you're that close to in each other's face and all up on each other, and not neither one of y'all pushed the other or swung on the other. No. Kwani, it's a setup. It's part of the plan. Okay? I ain't into your vision shit, but I'm gonna say it's part of the plan for that palette, or either ZT they set what's his name, Rico up without him knowing that they're using him. Now, I don't know which one it is, but it looked like a setup to me, and looked like Rico is in on it. Because there's no way you tell me a grown man that been drinking straight Hennessy and got that pissed off and mad, and neither one of them swung on each other. No. No push, no shove. And then there was a third party sitting in that room. Okay? And that third party didn't leave when ZT left out of his room. Okay? That party was there. And I don't know if he was recording, making sure he record everything, or just there for the setup. I don't know. But you got to, and I know Tracy mad at Kwani probably because of what she said, but I'm sorry. Like I said, she's telling the truth, and he may be mad. He may be mad at Kwani, and he's mad at Kwani because Kwani called him on the shit. He know Kwani clocked him. She clocked that whole thing. If you haven't been any brains at all, you sit there and watched it. You telling me you believe that? Like I said, and if it was true on Rico's part, then he was set up. What did Rico say? Not Rico, Rick say that ZT made the statement, anything that I do, anything that's done, don't get it messed up. It's not true. It's not how I feel. It's a game. He's doing it for the show. Did you see how he laughed about everything? He laughed, snickered about everything, even when they were supposed to be hot, pissed off, mad, really mad and pissed off, and all up in each other's face. And in the hotel, making all that noise, I wouldn't be surprised if it's not in jail. The police hadn't been called. But I just had to say it. When I went to listen to what Kwani had to say, because just thought I'd see what she had to say about it, since he got upset with when he was on called in on Tracy's chat. Got pissed off at Kwani. I didn't hear what was said, but all I know is that it was said that he was pissed off. He was upset at Kwani, and Kwani had left off the panel. So I went over and checked it out to see what Kwani had to say and what was going on. And I was like, well, now, everything that Kwani said, I said in my last video, and I'm saying in this video. Y'all, I'm like, Kwani, y'all don't know, y'all don't know that boy. You don't know him. And another thing that Kwani said that is totally true. If you gonna talk about Chopper's status and call Chopper all kinds of names about his status, then Rico is the same. Okay. All the names, all the bad names that you call Chopper, then Rico is the same thing. You can't you can't love Rico. Oh, Rico, I love Rico. Rico's my baby. Rico's got the same thing that Chopper has. So what makes him any better or any different? It's not. It's no difference. None. And there's one thing that was it's another day, not last night, night for last, I think it was, night for last, Tracy had her live. She had a panel of people, and she likes to go to Google and search and ask questions. She asked a question about was it HIV? Is it because somebody said that it was illegal to talk about somebody's status. And so she Googled that, looked it up, and found out no, it's not illegal to talk about someone's status. That's especially because Chopper's status was already put out. Okay, all she was doing was talking about it. So then, but she also read a portion, a sentence or two in that she read that said you cannot get HIV by spitting or biting. Yeah, spitting or biting, I think it was. And the reason I brought that up was because Rico was on a panel when Tita Talks, Rico, and I don't know, I can't remember if that was Burl or somebody else. There was a female that was on the panel with them, and they was talking about their experience with HIV, and they spoke about how they got it. Rico said he got HIV because he was fighting. He was fighting with somebody. And they either, I think he said they bit him. And that's how he got it. Rico. Tracy just read where it said you cannot get HIV by uh, spitting on someone or biting them. So you which I knew when you said that nah, that wasn't absolutely, that's not how you got it. But you know, you people believe, let people believe whatever they want to, but I know absolutely that was not true. No way. But see, Tracy already proved it too. She didn't know she was proving it because she read the whole paragraph. And it gave examples of some of the things, ways that you cannot catch HIV, and those were the things that you said, that how you got it. No, didn't happen. Okay, but I just wanted to let you know, Tracy, and you know, she Googled looking for something else, and that came about from what she read. Snow White. From you got into a fight and some guy bit you. The other thing, let me see what Kwani was talking about. All that vision and stuff she's talking about, I don't know anything about all that now. I ain't talking about no vision and all that other stuff that she be rambling about. But I do know the stuff that she talked about that made sense was the same thing I have been saying. I don't know, you know, Kwani felt that you're trying to break away from Tracy. And you may be. I mean, you should. I mean, you're a grown man. You're almost 30 years old. You're 28 years old. You know, yeah, you may like it, but you may still even like it because, you know, just like they was cash apping you when you gave Baziti his $500 back, or either what's his name, or Sean Bradley, or the producers, you know, if it wasn't for the show, but they cash apping, and you just had showed that you had $4,000 in your bank account. Now tell me that's not crazy. But as always, just like same thing I said about when the wrench was they didn't know nothing about the wrench, don't know what the wrench looked like, none of that. But wrench walked right on in, got these women mesmerized about a little blue creature, alien. And then he got even merchandise. They was buying his merchandise. They was like, y'all don't even know who that is. It could have been Jason. And y'all, you know, so, but I don't know, these women, I don't know, something was wrong Something is wrong with him. They're missing something. They're missing something. But yeah, he's grown. He can. He's been taking care of himself. He don't still live with his mama or nothing. He live. So he don't need. Yeah, maybe he do. Maybe he is trying to pull away, trying to be his own man. Maybe he don't want to be, all up under y'all like he's a newborn. That let the man go. Let him be grown. But y'all can't do that. But y'all don't have anything else to do. Anybody with any sense would known that was not going to work out for the good. Going somewhere, and I'm thinking with ZT, to meet ZT, and when he came up talking about he was going to pay, pay for him a trip, a vacation, and he was going to pay for everything, I thought something ain't right there. Something is wrong with that. ZT, no. And Rico, I understand. You probably thought they would be fun. You could hang out and have some fun and enjoy Atlanta, do some things and have fun with them. But who? ZT? Yeah, that was not a smart decision. I wish it could have worked out for you and you had a good time. And maybe you still possibly can have a good time. Just stay. If it's not a setup, or if you're not in on that setup, or if they just use you, and you find out that they use you, stay away from ZT. If you in on the setup, then it is what it is. And it was planned, and you was in on it. Like I said, I believe you was in on it. Ain't no two grown men drunk and supposedly that angry gonna not push one another or swing on one another. Ain't gonna happen. And it didn't happen. So therefore, I ain't falling for it. And like I said, I think about what Rick has said, that ZT said. Look, anything that I say, anything that I may say or do, it's not real. So basically, he just telling him it's part of the show thing, and this is part. That's part of it. Yeah, that's what I believe. Just it's a setup. And hopefully Tracy contacted you. I know she tried 2 or 3 times, and you never did answer the phone. And I figured y'all was probably sitting in their room laughing. Did we do good? Yeah, I think we got them. They believed it. Yeah, that's what I believe. you, Rico, GT, Rico, and whoever was that third person, whether it's GT's boyfriend or a producer or Sean Bradley or somebody else. I don't know, but that's what I think. Yeah, it was my 5 cents. I gave my 2 cents the last time. I got 5 this time. But I must say, y'all did a hell of a job of giving the show, cause y'all did that. Like I said, whether it was real on your part, on Rico's part, or all of y'all was in on it, and y'all did a good job for the show. And Rico taking that ball, throwing it at that door. I would not be surprised if they are not taking a ride down to the police department in handcuffs. All of that noise and that they were doing, throwing that bottle and cussing and all that stuff. Wow. And like I said, if it wasn't part of the plan, and ZT actually paid for your ticket and whatever else, like I said, I think you did a good thing, upstanding. Be a man. If you had the money to pay him, that was a good thing. Pay him back. Don't listen to those people in that chat talking about don't give him the money, cancel the cash out. No, give him his money so he will not have anything to hang over your head, or when y'all get back to your prospective homes, cities, states, and he won't have that to hang over your head every time you turn around saying that he paid for the trip and he did this and he did that. You gave him the money. You did the right thing. But Rico, you got to. You and I know you really thought it was gonna be okay, which is, like I said, it still may, you still may have a great time. But just if that was real, if it was real, you need to stay away from ZT, or either y'all stay away from each other drinking, because the drinking is a problem. It doesn't make any sense, none whatsoever, to keep getting in same situations. And like I said, you can't talk and criticize and degrade Chopper about his status. Talk about him so bad, yet Rico is in the same boat. So if you say that about Chopper, then you're saying it about Rico, because he didn't get it about being bit. Okay. Y'all know what he did, okay, for his hobby or pastime or Was it part-time business, or you know what he did, okay? And then sure wasn't about having a fight and somebody biting him or scratching him. So you can't you then fake if you say that about one person, but somebody that you consider your friend and that you love, you can't say that about one person and not say about the other one. Whether you like them or that you consider them your friend, or you all that. You can't do it. You saying it, but it's not the truth. There's no way. No way. I just sit and look at the chat and sit there and say, what? How can you say that? How can y'all make these comments and talk about Chopper and say the things that you say about Chopper's status when this person that you claim to love so much, and he's in the same boat as the other person? So no difference. You might tell yourself that there's a difference. You may tell other people when you say it around people, and somebody question you, like me or Kwani, how can you say this about this person, and this person that you claim to love and like so much is in the same boat? If you said it about him, you feel it about the other. You don't want that person to know that you do, but you do. You have to. Yeah. If you despise that person that much to talk about their status the way you do, then you feel that way about Rico too. And hopefully he's smart enough to know. All I can say, Rico, like I said, I believe it's a setup, and all three of you that was in that hotel room know that it was a setup, and y'all probably got off YouTube and probably laughed about it, and cause you, and if so, yeah, y'all did a hell of a good job, cause I know doggone well, mad as y'all supposed to, especially you, Rico, mad as you supposedly got throwing that ball and stuff, all that noise in that hotel, somebody would have got a lick or a push, but y'all never did. You just that close up in each other's face. No one got pushed. No one threw a lick. And then they want to say, well, he wasn't drunk. Oh, yes, he was. Rico was drunk. ZT was drunk. Y'all don't know. Y'all think just because he's not taking his clothes off right, that he didn't take the clothes off right then and there, that he wasn't drunk. But yeah, he was drunk. Because if I'm not mistaken, I seen where somebody had said after that Rico had got offline, he must have came back online, and they say he was taking his clothes off. He was in there doing what he do when he get drunk. So yeah, he was drunk. Don't try. I mean, if y'all don't know when a person is drunk, he's a functioning drunk sometimes, okay? He's a functioning drunk. So yeah, you can be fooled, but you can't fool everybody. There are people that know when a person is drunk, and Rico was drunk. Yeah. So, but so that's my 5 cents. uh, Rico, you go through this stuff like this so often. Uh, now, I feel bad for you because you just want to have fun. You just want to meet somebody, you know, uh, that you can enjoy being around. You you want a partner. You want somebody to care about you and love you. And there's nothing wrong with that. Not at all. I really wish you could find someone that can show you all the things that you seen when you was with Wiley in DC. You looked so happy when y'all first met and was walking around and up there in DC. I hope you could find somebody like that. So somebody that's gonna love you, somebody that's that enjoy you, just enjoy you. Don't give up. You'll find somebody. But just it takes time. Don't try to force nothing. You'll find somebody. I hope you do. Even though you do some crazy stuff, you seem to be, when you're not drunk, pissy drunk, you seem to be a nice guy, or quiet, shy, nice guy. You really do. So I hope the best for you. I hope you find somebody. But I really believe, and I know you probably can't and you won't, because if you love drinking like that, yeah, you're not gonna stop until you hit rock bottom. And if rock bottom for you is to go to jail and have to spend an extended stay in jail, or rock bottom could be you being sick, having issues with your liver, because that's cirrhosis of the liver when you drink like that. And I hope you never have any issues, any problems with your liver. I hope you don't, because it's not a pretty sight. Cirrhosis of the liver isn't. So I hope your rock bottom come. You're still young. You can change. You can stop drinking, or stop drinking so much. But like I said, you're not gonna stop until you're ready. But I'm just here to tell you, even though you don't know me, but I still care enough about you to not want you to ever have to have any issues having cirrhosis of the liver. Yeah. So, all right, Rico. I hope you're the best. I hope you have even through this thing last night, I still hope you have a nice time. a fabulous time. Enjoy yourself. Maybe you can meet up with Rick, and you can forget all about what UNZT went through. Like I said, if it wasn't a setup, but I believe it's part of the show. So you did a good job, though. You really did. All right, Rico. You have a good one. Take care of yourself. Be safe. I'm out of here.